I can't see any numbers, so I'm just assuming you're all still there. So I'm going to just have a little chat about some underthread. I should say good afternoon to you all. The underthread collection. The next slide, please. That's it. It may only be visible on the reverse side, but the underthread is just as important as the top thread. The two work together to produce the embroidery. Therefore, you should take care to complement the quality top thread with the corresponding bottom thread. It sounds a bit like a cliche, really, but we're all part of a team. Your design starts obviously with good digitizing, to your good machine, to the good quality garment that you're actually embroidering onto, your top thread and your bobbin thread. They should all have the proper resistance to the treatments the final thread will need to withstand during washing and cleaning. When used for garments, it's the bobbin thread that comes into contact with the skin and therefore should feel soft and safe. Madeira 100% polyester thread meets the Ergotex 100 standard, which means they are suitable for even babies' delicate skin. Next slide, please, Jane. Self-winding bobbin threads or pre-wound bobbin threads. This is a question I get asked a lot, and the answer is always what your machine manufacturer recommends, and then ultimately personal preference. Often overlooked in embroidery, good quality underthread, wound at an even tension, can assist in the production of the perfect embroidery. There are arguments in favour of both. You need to test and decide which is the most convenient for you. I'll start with the pre-wounds, sideless, sided or magnetic. Pre-wound bobbins are suitable for a wide range of embroidery machines, but first, make sure they fit and run on your machine. You'll benefit from their usage in terms of speed, planning and convenience. All you need to do is place them in the bobbin case and you're ready to start. Wound professionally, constant tension and quantity of thread ensures you won't need to interrupt your work for adjustments, and you can even better plan the frequency of replacements. Cardboard sided bobbins, well, these are versatile, paper-sided pre-wound bobbins, particularly beneficial for multi-head machines, fast and ready to use and convenient. They will help reduce lint build-up in the bobbin cavity, which creates less friction and wear against the metal bobbin case. Sideless bobbins, easy to run, easy to replenish, and allow you to see how much is left through the bobbin case, but may require more tensioning. Next slide, please. Magnetic bobbins. For a constant thread tension and quick replacement, the magnetic core or side adheres to the bobbin case, ensuring placement in the right position and smooth movement during embroidery. Magnetic bobbins allow increased stitch production, reduce thread breaks and prevent looping. Remember, place the bobbin in the case with the magnetic side down. Check to see with the machine supplier as to whether or not the spring within the bobbin case needs to be removed. A perfect consistency and tension is provided by magnetic bobbins, and consistent tension ensures minimum waste and downtime. Next slide, please, Jane. Wide your own. Cones for flexibility and economy. There are various thicknesses of thread on cones that can be used for self-winding. These offer an economical solution at the cost of additional time, tools and work. Far better for consistent tension balance, particularly near the spool end. The loading of thread is less accurate than that of professionally wound bobbins. Therefore, the bobbins might need to be changed more often. For multi-head machines, this means more interruptions at different moments. With fine bobbin threads, one can fit a larger quantity onto the bobbin, while the large cones will save you money and will last longer. We recommend, as a first option, self-wound, otherwise magnetic, and then standard sized. As a rule of thumb, thread usage per 1,000 stitches is top thread 5 meters, under thread just 3 meters. Right, the next slide is the bobbin winder video. Please, Jane. Oh, there was a little bit of music to this, but obviously it's clear to see what's going on. So the correct winding on obviously ensures the perfect tension going on to your bobbin here. And away you go. It really is personal preference, ultimately. I have a lot of large accounts will wind their own. It's good housekeeping. As long as it's built into their everyday run of work, I have them very successfully winding their own. The fire-resistant underthread. Well, when embroidering items for motorsports, workwear and protective clothing, it's important to ensure all safety standards are met and maximum protection is achieved. Made from 100% aramid, this contains Nomex and designed to be used in conjunction with Madeira's Firefighter and Polyneon FR top threads, available in black and white. And fairly new to our range, the pre-wound Firefighter, pre-wound bobbins. A box of 144, there's 52 meters on a bobbin. Now Polyneon 75. Cameron referred to this earlier on. This is our finest thread in the Polyneon range. It's the finest thread that we do, but actually it's fine enough for a bobbin thread. It's available in 86 colours. The colours are denoted, as Karen mentioned earlier on, with a little yellow dot beside the shade colour on the shade card. This finer thread is fabulous for fine detailed embroidery and also suitable for bobbin thread. Because of the wonderful colours available, it is great for situations where the bobbin thread is going to be visible and you need to colour match with the top thread, such as scarves where the scarf might flap over and you need to see it so it would blend in with the top colour. Next slide, please. Tensions, right, perfectly tensioned embroidery. It's really important to set the tension of all your threads you are using, top and bottom. This will ensure that the bobbin threads do not show on the front side and will reduce the risk of breaking or looping. Perfectly tensioned embroidery should have 1/3 bobbin thread to 2/3 top thread visible on the reverse. Looking now at these two examples, the left hand shows the upside of the embroidery, whereas the right hand shows the underside. So looking at A, on the left, you can see the top thread is too tight as it's drawing the fabric into the stitched areas, whereas on the right, you can see the bobbin thread is too loose, as you can hardly see the coloured top thread. It's nearly all white bobbin thread that's visible. Whereas you look at B example, here on the left, the top thread looks baggy, not keeping the uniform shape that it should. So the top thread is too loose. The underthread on the other side is too tight, totally enveloping the underthread, which is hardly visible. You can see only the top thread pretty much through there. There's hardly any white of the bobbin thread showing. But C is the perfect example of balanced embroidery. Here the stop stitches are laying beautifully, keeping their shape, and the reverse shows the perfect ratio of bobbin thread to top thread. The centre line of the white bobbin thread clearly showing the ideal 1 part bobbin thread, 2 parts top thread. Thank you, Jane. The toa tension gauge. This is new to our range, the toa tension gauge. You can see this in action on our YouTube clip or within our how-to hub on the website. It's about 3 minutes long, so we thought we'd leave it to maybe have a look at that later. This is a really simple slide, but it says everything. The bobbin tension adjust. So no more than a 1/4 turn, right to tighten and left to loosen. So literally the phrase is righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So no more than a 1/4 turn each time, and try it out each, and don't try and over. Just keep it as simple as you can. 1/4 turn, trial it. Another 1/4, trial it. And it's as simple as that. Next slide, please. So in summary, select the appropriate underthread for your business, pre-wound or self-wound. Set a bobbin tension correctly. Bobbin case must always be clean. Flossy bits or underthreads residue, make sure that it's clean. And lastly, tension problems will cause bobbin thread to show on the top, loop, or in extreme cases, bird nesting, a buildup of threads on the back of your embroidery. So really, can't emphasize enough on the importance of tensions. And once it's correct, you'll be away.